Hey friends, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing some live swatches of the new ColourPop Slated or Set in Stone, this kind of very neutral vibes collection. It's actually kind of exciting though. This is the first time ColourPop has ever put a cream shadow into their palette right here. Kind of looks like concealer, and I actually wonder if it will work as concealer. That would be interesting. But yeah, it's the first time they've ever put a cream in. So we have one cream in the palette. I'm assuming you can wear it alone or use it as a base. I mean, it's a cream shadow, you know, let your heart wander. So the first palette here is Set in Stone. Beautiful neutrals, very warm. Lola scratched me. Please ignore that. We have some shimmers. We have some mattes. It looks beautiful. And then we have Twist of Slate. This one is fantastic for anybody who loves your cool toned neutrals. Without further ado, let's start with the lips and then we will move right into the eye palettes. My affiliate code does work on this collection. You guys can use the code SHAE if you want to save some money off of your purchase. We have 4 new lip creams. These are called Fresh Kiss. The shades look beautiful. And I want to go deepest to lightest. I'd like to leave probably the lightest one on as I do the eye swatches. So let's go in that order. The first shade here is called Call It Quits, which is hilarious to me. I've had an unfortunate accident with some self-tanner I was trying out, so let's try to ignore that. I've been scrubbing my body clean for a day. I need a few more scrubs, though, to get it all off. Woo! Are you kidding? All that pigment right off the base. It is extremely creamy. It almost feels wet. It's not like cakey creamy like I think of the NYX cream lips we were all obsessed with back in the day. It's much thinner, smoother, and like more wet than that, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think it's going to dry down much any more than that. So that is Call It Quits. The next shade is Gone Graphite. This looks pretty. I don't have a lot of lip shades of this color, I don't believe. Ooh, I love it. I love this color. This is so pretty. What do you guys think? I don't have anything like this, so that's really exciting for me. I love seeing a shade that people probably don't have 100 of, like pinks and, you know, nudes and things like that. Can I tell you guys something? I mean, it's not funny, but it's a little funny, like one of those things. If you have a dark sense of humor, it's kind of funny. I feel like it's never a good story when you have to preface, if you have a dark sense of humor, this is really funny. When I went out to get this package today, somebody was being arrested at my mailbox. I live in townhomes, so all of our mailboxes are together. It's so annoying. I have to like literally walk across the block to get to my mailbox every day. Anyway, this lady was being arrested right in front of the mailbox. And so I was just like, pardon me, like, gotta get my ColourPop package. I need to get my swatches up. Oh my god. And then I took these beautiful pictures on my front porch as the arrest was still going down. It was kind of really funny. Is that only funny to me? Again, yeah, I think that's only funny to me. It was funny though. It was kind of funny. Alok was like, can't you wait till they're done? And I'm like, no, I can't, Alok. The next shade is Cornerstone. Ooh, this is cute, cute, cute. I like it a lot. I love how these colors look so good without eye makeup. I mean, any lip color really does, but I think these are just so beautiful with a little mascara, some glowy cheeks, and these lips. Let these lips tell the story. Let them be the moment. That, again, is the shade Cornerstone. And the very last shade is Monolith. Probably the most, I hate to use this word, but boring out of the 4 shades. It's a common color, and depending on what you like to wear for makeup, it's probably an easy color to just keep in your bag and throw on so you have a little something, so you feel a little put together. It might be a little too light for some people, or you could use lip liner. I like it, but it's definitely the more basic out of the 4. That's it for the lips, you guys. Let me know what your favorite shade was. I think my favorite were honestly, I gotta go with the 2 deeper shades. Call It Quits was unique for me. I don't have a ton of colors like this, as well as Gone Graphite. These 2 were just my favorite. Next, we're going to roll right into the Set in Stone palette. One thing I want to say that I really, really like that you won't know until you feel it yourself, but the palettes are textured as if they're kind of like stone. It's a little bit of a rougher texture, and even the shadows on the back here, they're puffed out a little bit. You can feel them, and I don't know, you guys know me, I love to touch stuff, and so if something feels good to touch, I'm like really excited about it. Here is the Set in Stone palette up close and personal. Look at those beautiful shimmers, and we have some gorgeous mattes, and then of course we have the cream shadow right here. I want to try out the cream shadow and see how it feels. I'm so intrigued by this. Oh, it's got a nice kind of sandstone tone to it, like a very, very, very light terracotta. And like I said, I'm sure you could use this as a primer for your shadows, but keep in mind that this does have a tint to it, so it might affect the shadow's color a little bit, just because you can see that peachiness kind of popping through it. Be conscious of that. I'm not going to use it as my base for shadows, just because I don't want the colors to change at all. But yeah, that is the rock solid cream there. It feels really nice. It blended really nicely. I think this would be fantastic if you have discoloration, which a lot of us do on your eyelids. If you get a little dark, if you get a little purple, or if you have a little veinage, that is so common. And I remember when I used to work in a makeup store, that was something people asked for a lot. They asked for products on how to kind of take care of the darkness, not just underneath the eye, but also on the eyelid. This would be perfect. It's almost like a little color corrector right there. I mean, you can see how it just kind of made my eyelid look healthy, almost just a little oomphed. You know what I'm saying? So keep it in mind. That is rock solid. Next, we're going to get into these beautiful shimmers. First, starting with stonework. I like, by the way, how this is divided up. You have your shimmers up top and you have your mattes on the bottom row. First, with a dry brush, we're popping that on. Very pretty. It's a nice pale gold. Very pretty. Let's wet the brush and see what that does. Ooh, definitely pumps it up a bit, which we knew it would. That's what happens when we wet metallics, but I just like to see it both ways. It's just fun. I'm not sure if it sways your opinion at all, because who cares? I just do it for fun, honestly. I like it though. I like that it's not too gritty. It doesn't, some metallics look too gritty on sometimes. I just feel like, for me personally, it's probably just because I have some creasy type of lids. But yeah, it's cute. That is stonework. I really am into this next one. This one is called Concrete. It's a little richer. I don't know why, but the first time I looked at that shade, it really caught my eye. It's a beautiful warm gold without being like almost like tacky, ugly warm. Do you know what I mean? I guess I would even say it's more of like a sandy, weedy color or a little more antiqued. I don't know. So there it is with a dry brush. Let's apply it with a wet brush now. And that makes a really beautiful foil. Yeah, there's just a bit of deepness to it that I love. It's like an antique gold. It's pretty. It's even a more neutral gold, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm probably overcomplicating things. I just thought it was really pretty. The next shade is Hammer Time. Oh my gosh, that's a funny pun. Very funny. Oh my goodness gracious, what a beautiful copper. Oh, with a dry brush too. By the way, I clean my brushes with alcohol, so it dries right off in just like a second. So this is completely with a dry brush. And that is unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Need to control myself. I can't stop. It's so pretty. Okay, let me wet the brush. Get a little look-see at what that looks like. Beautiful. It just looks almost wet. I mean, it is wet, but you know what I'm saying. It makes it really, really beautiful. This shade all over the lid with these smokinesses in the crease. Gorgeous, gorgeous. That is Hammer Time. I'm sorry to derail the swatches for a second. I have to see this shadow with COLOURPOP. I just have to. I want to see them together for like a little look. It's exactly what I wanted. I love this combination. I think that is so pretty, so unique. We don't see it a whole lot. The next shade is Dimensional. Look at this beauty. It's exactly what I wanted. It's so beautiful. You want to pick this one up very, very lightly with your brush. It's so finely milled. It's not like a chunky, really gritty type of shimmer. Like, it is soft, buttery soft. So I would be more delicate with it. Otherwise you could mush it and destroy it a bit, if that makes sense. Because it's so soft. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? This makes me think of like 1920s makeup for some reason. I love it. Okay, I'm going to wet the brush. Oh my gosh, just hands down my favorite shadow in the whole palette. This is so good. Oh, wow. Wow. Does anyone love that as much as I do? And look at it with this lip. It is seriously so pretty. I don't even want to take it off. This is so gorgeous. Hands down, Dimensional, the best shade in the whole palette. Hello again, it is a new day. I had to stop filming yesterday, something came up, so I'm just picking back up where I left off. Just wanted to address why I look different. Heading down to the bottom row, we are going to first start with Lookin' Sharp. And as we all could have expected, Looking Sharp is just a light cream matte shade. Very boring, but super helpful when creating looks. Nicely pigmented, yada yada yada. It's fairly boring, so I'm gonna move right on. But yeah, that is Looking Sharp. The next shade is Gravel right here. A very warm brown, but it's very light as well. You guys know me. I love warm browns all over the lid. I just think it's so pretty. No matter how light, how dark it is, oh, this is such a go-to for me. Literally just like this. I just take a big fluffy brush, get really lazy with it, and just flop it all over the eye like that. And then obviously when I'm putting together a real look, it's a little more blended, but I always love warm browns all over the lid. That is Gravel. The next shade is So Chiseled. I wish I was chiseled. I'm like a flubber. Remember flubber? Oh, this is nice. I thought it was going to be warmer, and I'm actually happy. It's still warm, but I'm happy with the amount of warmth. It makes a great transition shade because it's not like overwhelmingly orange or red, you know what I mean? It's just a really nice medium brown to work with. The next shade is Igneous. Igneous is one of those words to me where, like, even though I know I'm saying it right, I feel like I'm saying it wrong, or it just sounds weird. This is one of those words to me, I don't know why. Ooh, very pretty. A nice, rich, little bit of a deeper medium brown. I still wouldn't call it a dark brown. Ooh, I love this one. I love the red tones in it. This will be so beautiful with some of these shimmers. And the very last shade in this palette is Steady, right here. This one I'm fearful of only because I feel like a lot of the darker ColourPop shadows tend to carry a lot of fallout. Yeah, I can see it happening, and I've tapped my brush off, like, so I'm surprised there's any shadow left on my brush for how much I've been tapping it off. So when you use these darker ones, if you're going to put it all over the lid, I would do your foundation after your eyeshadow. If you're just using it like in the crease or to add a little definition, it's really not a big deal. But you get the idea. So that is Steady. We're moving to the next palette. Are you guys ready? This is the Twist of Slate palette. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I love these colors. I'm just such a warm palette girl in my heart, and maybe it's because I typically, wear a lot of warm shadows, so I already knew I would love Set in Stone because that's what I wear. Like, already, I love these colors. This is, like, gripping my attention, though, because honestly, these are colors I tend to shy away from, and so it kind of has me excited. Also, I have something to say, and I don't mean it to be rude. I can't remember if it was a Jaclyn and Morphe collab or if it was a Jaclyn on her own type of thing. But when Jaclyn had those palettes that were in like the box set that some of us did not prefer so much, I really didn't. I did live swatches of those too, and it was just a disaster on me. Again, I'm not, no shade. And no, it's whatever. Sorry, I'm so afraid of sounding like a bitch. I'm just saying that these palettes kind of remind me of that little box set palette thing, because I believe there was a palette with a lot of tones like this in it. And so I'm a little excited that perhaps this is similar to that, and I'm hoping it does well. So we'll see. But yeah, I think it's gorgeous. Let's first just go ahead and jump in with the cream shadow. This is called In the Stars. Again, you can wear this as a base. You can wear it alone as a cream shadow. Oh, very cute. It's more cool toned. It's kind of nice that if you're doing a cut crease situation, you have a concealer or whatever. Not that it's a concealer, but you have a cream built right into the palette that you can use. And this is, gosh, I'm telling you, these are like little color correctors. If you have any type of dark veining on your eyelids or dark circles in general around the eyelid, this is really nice. It really does shape it right up. I'm a little surprised at how much pigment those pack. The next shade we're getting into is Micah. Oh, pretty. It's a nice, I don't even want to say gold. It's like a neutral champagne-y color. Does that make sense? Because it's really not gold, but I also wouldn't consider it super icy. I would say it's perfectly neutral. Gives a really beautiful glow. Would love that on the inner corners or on the little brow, just like right here. I love a pop of glow there. Yeah, it's simple. It's cute. You can add it to any look for a little, let's wet the brush. Oh, I love it with a wet brush. Do you see how it just kind of made it? What's the word I'm looking for? It's just smooth. It almost looks like oil or liquid. I hope you guys don't mind. I put a little cornerstone on. My lips were just feeling a little bare, and I was a little self-conscious, which is so silly. I am so jazzed about this next shade. This one is called Fortunate One. Doesn't this look amazing? Oh yes, I love this because it's not a straight silver. There's more depth to it. I'm excited to use a wet brush with this one and see what it looks like. Because it's also very, I hate to use the word gritty. It's just very textured. And a textured smoky eye sometimes I think is just like the best. And I don't have a ton of colors this particular tone in my own collection, so I think that's kind of exciting. Do you see what I mean? How it's a little more textured though? I really like this one. Okay, I'm gonna wet it with a brush. Yeah, this is unique to me. I don't know what it is, but I'm just like, it's got me stumped. I don't think I've seen many of this shade before. Now going in with the wet brush. Oh, and that just makes it so divine. I love it. A little liquid metal there. It brings out that dimension in color. You can see where it gets a little smoky where the lights aren't showing. The next one's a little more gray toned, a little more smoky. This is Carbon. Yeah, much more of that silver gray vibe, which I tend to stay away from. I'm a little afraid of silvers and grays. I need to embrace them more, so that's kind of why I'm excited about this palette. It's a bit of a challenge for me. I'm gonna try and create a look with it this week and like comfortably wear it out. I have to tell you, I don't think I have ever once in my life gotten ready for an event or for a night out and did a silvery or gray or cool toned makeup look. I'm always just warm browns, warm browns, warm browns. I want to challenge myself. I need to try it. Especially, I guess it's just all about finding the right tone for you, whether it be warm or neutral or cool toned. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. I'm using a wet brush and now it's like everything. Oh my gosh, yes. See how like steely that looks? It's like kind of sexy. I did not think I'd like this, and I do. The next shade is To the Quarry. And I'm trying not to laugh, but it makes me think of The Office, obviously, when Creed Bratton's like, I live by the quarry. We should go sometime and throw rocks down there. Oh my god, it's so funny to me. Anyway. Oh, this is more my speed. A little depth to it, a little darker. Yes, 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 and it's going on smooth as butter. Wowza. Why do I love like a rock themed collection? I just do. Not even like crystal themed. Like I love rocks more than crystals. I love rocks. Rocks are so cool. I have collected rocks my entire life. To this day, if I find a rock I like, I pick it up. I love rocks. When are like the rock girls gonna have a moment? The crystal girls, you know, listen, love you to death, but you've been getting all the attention for the past few years. Like, can we carve out a slice of this hype for the rock girls? Some good old rock pieces, okay? No shiny crystals, just good old fashioned rocks. That's what I'm really into. I love this color. Spritzing my brush. Yeah, rock girls, please stand up. For anyone who's ever collected rocks, this one's for you. God, this is beautiful. Holy guacamole. I have found my color, people. This is it. Look at that. With a wet, it looks like an oil slick, doesn't it? It's just like, oh my god, hi. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love this color. This is so sexy. Yes, please. That is To the Quarry. The next shade is called So Faded. Right here, bottom row. This is a pretty tone. Huh, interesting. Again, I'm never drawn to these colors whatsoever. And then now that I see it on, I'm like, this is cute. I would like this with one of the darker lips and some nice lashes. I think that would be really pretty. Really nice, simple look. Yeah, I like this color. I love this color. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's different for me. So for me, it's like, whoa. You're probably looking at this like, Shay, what are you talking about? It's like a light beigey gray. Like, keep your pants on. But I'm over here, I feel like I just discovered another planet because it's so peculiar to me. And I never wear things like this. And I love it. And that's so weird for me. Okay, I'm done. So Faded. Love this color. Love it. The next shade is Take a Chance. I love this color. You guys, this has been an awakening day in my life. I can't believe I like this color. What is becoming of me? I don't wear colors like this, but this is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm going through something right now. I am telling you. This is really shocking me. And I promise you, I'm really not trying to be dramatic. This is just very, very, very weird for me. I don't wear colors like this, and I love it. I just never thought I could pull something off like this, and I think it looks pretty good. It's almost a little like 90s bombshell type of makeup. Do you know what I mean? This type of shade here, very 90s bombshell, I would say personally. And I love that. I really do. I'm kind of crazy about this eye color. I can't believe it. What is that? The next shade we have is Cool Down, another color I would never ever reach for. This is just such an out of the comfort zone palette for me. You guys let me know as you're watching this. Oh my gosh, this brush feels a little wet. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's a dry one. Holy crap, I hope I didn't ruin this. I mean, it's only a speck, so if that little speck looks a little weird, I apologize. That was my fault. I thought the brush was dry. It was not. Anyway, you guys let me know between the two palettes, which palette is more your comfort zone. I'm curious now. I wonder if I can do a survey down below. Probably not, right? YouTube's probably not that cool. I think you can do surveys if you're live, which I'm obviously not. Oh my gosh, I love this color. This palette is kind of freaking me out. Why am I so... I can't believe how much I like this. I need to stop being so fearful of more cool and neutral tones. I need to stop being so boring. Gotta reach for the stars. There's so many beautiful... What am I talking about? I'm so dramatic about makeup. Like, I'm like, settle down, Shay. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta reach for the stars with my eye makeup. I actually just got an idea for a look with this shade. I'm gonna try not to forget it, and I'm going to film it as a Instagram reel. I have a really good idea. I hope I don't forget it, because this shade is beautiful. Beautiful, people. That is Cool Down. Second to the last shade, this is Night Vision. Ooh, it's a nice little dark gray. Can I tell you guys something so cringe? And I'm begging you not to go look it up because it is so cringe. I don't know that I'll ever stop cringing. I live in a lifetime of cringe now from just witnessing this. But there's like this trend on TikTok. Actually, I wouldn't even call it a trend. There's a specific group of young men who are making these like little sexy videos to like the lines from the movie 50 Shades of Grey. And it's just not cool. It's not cool. It's super cringe. Like, I'm not trying to make this, oh, they're not attractive enough type of thing. They could honestly be the hottest man in the world. And for them to do their little moves, oh, Lord Almighty, Red Cross, I gave you my blood this month already. What do you need now? I'm telling you, I love donating blood, but they will not be happy till they have every single pint. And I go, like, to the date that I can go again. I have reoccurring appointments, so they need to cut me a break. Anyway, it could be the hottest person in the entire world. Just the fact of you recording yourself talking Christian Grey's words from the movie is just about the cringiest thing I've ever been a witness to. And I just can't believe I was subjected to such just cringe. Anyway, do yourself a favor and never see it for as long as you live. That's a beautiful gray. Not much to say about it. That is Night Vision. And the very last shade, so sad this is over, is called Sleek Over. Oh, that's so funny. ColourPop, you're such a little punny B word. I was gonna call you the B word, but that's rude because I like it. Tap, tap, tap. Again, this is one of those Fallout shades, so tap, tap, tap away. Use a tight little packed brush. Yeah, and that's how you're going to get the absolute best application. Beautiful, beautiful neutral dark brown. We don't see a lot of neutral dark browns, so that's pretty exciting in and of itself. You guys, I'm on such a Real Housewives rewatch binge, and all I can say to you is, what are you doing here without Dorinda? Also, scrambled eggs, a la francais. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. It's just perfect. It's just a perfect neutral, dark brown. And a lot of times these are super warm. So it's nice to have one that's so dark and just, like I said, neutral. And it'll complement the shades in this palette beautifully. All of them. Look at that. Beautiful. That is Sleek Over. Friends, if you can believe it, that is the end of this live swatching video. Let me know what your favorite palette is between Twist of Slate and Set in Stone. I can't believe how drawn I am to Twist of Slate. I gotta be honest with you, this kind of blew my mind a little bit. And I'm gonna challenge myself to use it this week. I already ordered some glitter on Amazon to go with it. So I'm really determined to do that look that I had in mind. You can keep an eye out for that on my TikTok and on my Instagram reels. My TikTok and my Instagram will be linked down below for you guys, as well as this collection. You can also, of course, use my affiliate code Shay, and that will save you some money on this collection. Let me know what you guys loved. I will list it all down below for you. Also, really quickly, finally, I have secured the Avatar package. This got lost. I live in like a townhome situation, Someone got a hold of my package and it took them a little too long to bring it back, but we're grateful regardless, and I finally have it. So these swatches are coming up next. I don't know if anyone's even still interested, but I'm actually filming these tomorrow morning, so that will be following this video as well. A lot of you have asked about those. Don't think I'm not doing them. They are coming. Anyways, I appreciate you guys so much for being here. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!